Yep.
Ciao, everybody, and welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. Today is podcast episode number 11, and with me, as always, Alejandro Fancello. My name is Julian Gennady, and today's episode, we'll be going over basically our new debutants and how they fit in after their first match, looking forward to the rest of the season, and we're bringing back our tactical board from Sunday's game against Verona, match day 24. But before we start all of that, I'm going to ask you, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You're
It's a
good.
good moment, so good.
Yeah, after your storm as well, that knocked out your power. You're all good. You're safe and sound.
Yeah.
Good. So before we get into Sunday's match and our debutants and whatever I preluded, let's talk about our past 10 matches since the Atalanta game. We've gone 7 wins, 3 draws, and no losses in our last 10 matches.
Yep.
What is the biggest takeaway from that 10 match streak? Is it the defense? Is it Allegri's defensive acumen? What is it?
Yeah, it's the team shape. Like
Yeah.
we look better. Like everybody knows what they need to do. Like there are still those odd mistakes from, let's say, Alexandro in between.
Yeah.
But that's just player wise. I don't think that's just, how you want to say it, coaching. Like
Yeah.
at the start of the season, we looked wide open at the back, or just in general. Like we looked so open in midfield. Like it was holes everywhere. Like we struggled against every team because it was easy. Like I remember Empoli that second half. Like they're just poor up front, but another team would have scored like 3-4 goals. Like it was insane. Like there were so many holes.
Yeah.
And that you don't see anymore at the moment, or in those last 10 games, you don't see that. So that's positive.
Yeah.
I think that's why we brought Allegri back, because I think last season was kind of the same. Like especially in the second part of the season, like we looked all over the place at times at the back, like in midfield. It didn't look like a team, like a unit. And I think that's why you brought Allegri back. Like champagne football, nope. Team shape, yeah. Trying to sort out the mess. It took him maybe too long, in my opinion, for someone with that CV. I think he should have done it earlier, in my opinion. Like we should have been like in second place with, let's say, 5, 6, 7 points in front of the fourth place team. It isn't the case, so now he needs to work, and it starts on Sunday. Like I said it, it's a must-win game. Okay, it's also a must-win game for Atalanta, but I don't care about Atalanta. It's just us, and I expect us to go into that game and go for it from the first minute until the last minute. Just go for it without playing for a point. But that's for Sunday.
Yep. That's our rest of the season outlook.
Yeah.
But I'll throw you a stat of the day. So we just talked about the 10-game streak, 7 wins, 3 draws. How many starts do you think Alexandro has in those 10 league matches? I'm not talking about Super Coppa, Champions League. In those last 10 league matches, how many games has Alexandro started?
He missed some games. I'm going 6.
He's started 3.
Yeah.
He's played in 7, but he started only 3 of those 10 matches.
Now you say that yeah.
So
I knew he missed, or he wasn't starting a lot, but I remember when he played, it looked bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't look great when he plays.
That's the writing's on the wall there. Like, and he started against Milan, he started against Napoli.
Yeah.
Think about those two.
Yeah, against Milan was not good also. I remember that game. It was not good.
So just
and against Napoli, like he was the first goal. I still have no idea what he was trying to do there, but
yeah, that was just a little stat of the day. So we'll move forward from that. But yeah, going back to your point of we need to go start from the attack and from the front foot from minute 1 on Sunday. You're exactly right. And how do you do that? You start the 3 again. You start the trident. You start Dybala, Vlahovic, Morata. I'm not saying you start them again in the Coppa Italia, but on Sunday you need to start those guys
Yeah,
again.
You do need to, because
The work
Atalanta
rate's there. The work rate is there.
from all the top 4 teams,
Yeah.
five. Atalanta, I think they've won like 3, 4, 5, and lost 3, draw 2 in the last 10, something like that. They're having the worst time, and they have a lot of injuries. I think Zapata's gone for almost
3
a
months.
season.
Yeah.
They send them over to, was it Austria, for another checkup to be sure.
Oh, the damned Austria for knees, eh?
So they only have
You never want to go there.
They only have Muriel because they also sold. I forgot the kid's name.
Oh, the young kid. He just played against. I know exactly what you're talking. Number 99 for one of those teams. Oh my goodness.
They let him go also, so they only have Muriel.
Yeah.
To be honest, who's a good player, but like they have a lot of injuries. Like you need to go for the kill over there. Like you need to put them not out of it, but like you need to send a message now. Like we're back. We come here, we win, and it's up to you now to catch us again. That's what you need to do. Like you cannot go out there with the mentality, oh, a point is good, like, and losing that game is absolutely a no-go. Like,
that's not it.
Like if you go for it and at the end of the day you don't win, I'll be like, okay, like it is what it is, but you went for it. But if you go there with the same mentality as that Milan game, I will lose my shit. Like, I will lose it because that's weak in my opinion. But I think I don't think he can do that because he knows
Look
the
at
criticism.
the players available.
Yeah.
Look at the players available.
And he knows the criticism after that Milan game.
Yeah.
Like nobody was happy the way we set up, the way we approach that game. I don't think he can do that, especially with that. Like imagine starting those 3 and not going to attack them. Like that makes no sense. And don't start those 3. Just play flat 4-4-2.
Yeah.
And just wait it out. Like it makes no sense if you're gonna start those 3 up top and you're not going to go for it. Like that's a waste of energy or time, everything. Like
So as we speak about the trident, we do have our tactical board. Do you want to bring that up for a sec?
Yeah.
Because it illustrates just like what Allegri wanted from the beginning. In order for all those 3 guys to start, they need to have a good work rate. They need to be doing the things that allow them to be successful, dropping in, picking up balls. Morata in the defensive phase, sometimes Vlahovic dropping back as well, or even doing his press. So you can see the first one here. That's Vlahovic taking the ball.
That's his first shot.
Yeah, he's very isolated. So any other Juventus player, I don't know if he goes one-on-one. I don't know if he goes and tries and beats that guy one-on-one. No. But Vlahovic does. Vlahovic takes him on. He's not going to beat him for speed, obviously, but he still gets a shot off, and it was a good shot.
Yeah, he just how do you say, like acted like he wanted to go past him, but he just wanted to, I don't want to say it, push it a bit to the left separation. So he could, separation, so he could have get a shot off. Like if that was Morata, and that's not a knock on Morata, he would just turn back and just play back. I think Vlahovic is very direct. Like if he has an opportunity, he will take it, and that's fine. Like I want a number 9. We're just gonna take, like when he's on his own, he's gonna make the best out of it, and that's what he does. Like he wants to score goals, and that's fine. Because I saw someone saying, not that he's selfish, but like he tries to force it, like even when it's not there, when he's on his own, instead of just keep the ball. I'm okay with it. If he's on his own, just let him do what he wants to do.
100%.
Again, if you has players around him, you need to play with your teammate. That's obvious. But when you're on your own,
like
he can do it. Here. He can do it because he has a shot and he doesn't care. And he did that. That was a great shot. To be honest, from that position, not easy.
Made the goalie dive. He shot a cross body. Goalie dove to his left, made a good save.
Yeah.
And then we got thrown out of it. But it was an attempt on goal. And previously in this season, no one else has taken that shot. Not Dybala, not Morata, not insert name there. Maybe Chiesa would have, but
Chiesa's also like
Chiesa's step overs or something. But
Chiesa's also very direct. Like he's just straight to goal, and that's all.
Yeah.
Which I like in a player.
Yeah, for sure. And this chance happens because Morata creates space, and then the the ball comes in and Vlahovic can come collect, and he's one-on-one,
Yeah.
or he's in a situation like that. If Vlahovic is isolated on his own and he doesn't have a Dybala or Morata around him, then there's going to be 3 or 4 dudes right close to him. I know it looks like it in this play, but there would be 3 dudes behind him, is what I'm saying, beside his center back partner there. So the spacing is key, and I've been saying this for a while now. Like, the spacing at the beginning of the season was horrible. No one created space. No one was close enough to make link-up play. But now, I know it's one game, but it looks so much better.
It does.
Yeah. So we can probably move on, unless you want to make another point.
No. Just the next pictures are just him dropping back, and then we move forward to Morata dropping back. So I've just picked up the obvious things, but the things that I think with this formation we will see more, because at times it was just it was a 4-3-2-1 with Morata and Dybala dropping back and Vlahovic just staying up there.
Yep.
And at times it was the flip side, like it was Morata just staying up there or staying to the left, like big time, just hugging the touch at the sideline basically.
Yep.
And Vlahovic dropping big, like in this picture, like that's like, look at the space he leaves where Morata could run into.
Yep.
Okay, in this circumstances, it's not possible because there's no midfielder between, like in the area where the referee is. So he needs to stay in that position, Morata. But let's say Arthur was there, or Locatelli was there, like Morata can make that run, because look at the space he creates.
Yeah.
And he kept doing this. Excuse me. Also Morata, like all game long. And this is just one of those moments. But look at the space, man.
Yeah. You want to know it's another thing you can see in this picture? A midfielder playing higher up. Do you see Zakari at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen?
Yeah.
That is nice to see as well.
I thought he was highlighted. Something went wrong. Because I highlighted him.
I don't see it on my screen. It might be on your screen.
No,
I don't see it on my screen.
Something went wrong. But if you... because I rewatched the game to get some pictures. And at times we hear Allegri screaming to Zakaria, stay up here. Just stay up here. And he basically was almost pulling him to the sideline. Just stay up here. And he was telling him, if he drops in, you need to push to get that player who's close to him. Then number 4, I think it's a 4. Yeah. To get him close to you. Like, look at the space. Like, it's insane. It's actually insane in the space he created there.
So, okay, before we move on, it seems as though Allegri's almost had a renaissance, and he's obviously it's only one game, but he wants these situations to happen. He wants the spacing to happen now.
Yeah.
Before, he wanted everything compact because I guess he didn't have the players he wanted. So now he gets 2 guys in that he wants, and now he's trying things. Again, one game. Who knows if that's actually the case? But it seems, if you're saying that he's yelling down the sideline for 6'3" center midfielder to pull out wide here, he has the tools that he wants. It appears to me anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We'll see if that continues. But again, one game, sure. If that happens for the rest of the season, look out.
I think this is the way to go.
Yeah, for sure.
It's actually the way to go. Because if you move on to the next one, this is where the ball at the end gets to Vlahovic again, and he doesn't get the obvious penalty, which I rewatched today, and I was like,
100% pen.
What the hell? How on earth was that not a penalty? Like, this one was,
because we don't have red stripes.
That was one of the clearest penalties all season. Like, he just trips him. Like, but this time I stopped it a bit further, but it was Vlahovic dropping back and just laying it off to Morata again.
Yep.
I look at the space.
Yep. A fluid front 3 is the best thing that could possibly happen for your team.
Yeah.
And we always compare. Well, I always compare Liverpool because those front 3 are just always in sync and always in tune. Like Jota, Salah, and Mane, they're always moving. They're always creating space for someone else. They don't care who scores a goal.
Yeah.
If these 3 can get on the same page like that, like I'm sure Morata will, because he's very unselfish. And it seems as though Dusan, for the most part right now, is doing it. And Dybala's going to do it. Then it could be scary. It could be. Especially against these middle or mid-table teams. Like, there should be no way you're dropping these points again if these three are starting and they're connecting.
Yeah, well, now because you say connecting, it was the first game, so it's all new for everyone.
Yep.
Especially for Vlahovic, like this new team, like Morata and Dybala, they know each other, but new player coming in, different style of play.
Yep.
I think we should be more direct now. Like, it needs to go fast.
Yes.
Again, Dybala's not a speedy player. I'm not saying that, but like his ball handling is quick. Like, you saw that with that goal. Like, he was very smart. Just he knew that defender was gonna mess up, and he just waited. Like, he took a step back, and he knew the ball was coming to us, and just one touch. Okay, the goalkeeper made a mistake. Like,
he should never come out.
He came out, then he stopped, and then he decided to just come out again. Like, it was done. Like, if he just went straight, maybe he had the ball, but he hesitated for 1 second, and that was too much. But again, look at the space, and if you move on to the next one, and that's a goal. That's actually the goal.
The misheader from Casale.
Yeah, but again, like, look where Vlahovic is. Like, he's deep. He's again deep. So they interchange between the three of them, because I obviously I stopped it now, but it was way much deeper before.
Of course, he's making his forward run here.
Yeah, he was pressing. But look at the space again. Where we can run into. Because that player at the top, he needs to make a decision. Like, am I going to cut inside and leave Morata on his own, or am I just gonna wait? And he waited. And
wrong choice.
That's not his fault, because
it's hard. It's hard.
He needed to make a decision. He made the wrong one. It's not easy, but look at the space. I think Verona struggle with those players dropping in, because it was very difficult to mark them, because again, you need to step out very deep to mark them, or are you just gonna sit back and let those players play between the lines? I think even if you let them play in between the lines, at the end of the day, we would have scored just pure on pressure.
Oh, for sure. If they let us have the ball, because they outpossessed us.
They did.
But if you let us have the ball, then it's like, oh my God, eventually one's going in.
Yeah, so you need to make a decision now playing against us, basically. Again, I'm not saying it's gonna work like that. Like, we can go to Atalanta away and we can struggle. We could struggle big time. I don't think so, to be honest. I think we'll play much better. But yeah, like, there are actually patterns of play finally. Like, there's actually, how do you want to say, an idea?
Style.
You can see something now. Like, you can always see something, but now you can see it obvious and clear. Like, it's clear what we want to do, or what Allegri wants to do. And it looks great for the first game.
We always have to put that caveat in there.
Yeah.
Because it is the first game.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the next one. It's more of a...
Oh, it's Morata,
Yeah, it's more of a... we're dominating and we have numbers up on one side of the pitch, but then we're about to switch the ball. Yeah. And there's acres of space on the other side, which is good to see again. Because you can count how many... We have at least 6 guys on the right-hand side of the half. And it's a quick ball out. That's Chiellini, right?
That's Chiellini. He's going to receive it.
He's going to receive it and then play the final switch pass out wide. And look at the space again. It's all about spacing. Yeah. Imagine Chiesa standing out on that side.
Yeah, that's... Oh, wow. When I was taking a print screen of I was like, if that was Chiesa now, that's one-on-one with that defender, if you can get that ball quickly to him.
That poor guy over there.
It was De Chilio. He actually beat his man in that situation. And he put a decent cross in. But yeah, like, it's all about, like, it's just overloading one part of the field and trying to get out of it really quickly and flip the play.
And speed of play is key. Like, it's 1-2 touch. It has to.
It's one touch. It's one touch Chiellini and one touch to De Chilio. It was quick. So
I'm just saying that's the whole point of it. Like
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
it can't be 6, 7. It can't be Arthur Mello taking 4 or 5
No,
touches. It
no,
has to
no.
be boom, 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 out.
It's pointless if you do that. But
Yeah,
again, look where Morata's doing that.
yeah,
He left his left hand side just to come in and do that.
and create some space.
Yeah.
Great to see.
So yeah,
Great to see the ideas working.
yeah, and if
Yeah, are we going to the next one?
the last two are just a goal setup, and it's Morata, and I stopped this frame, but actually he runs back to the bottom, and the player who's running besides Rabiot now, he will beat that guy first and then turn his back.
Yeah.
And then if you look at the last picture,
Yep.
like
Look where he
everything,
ends up.
like yeah, look where he ends up. That's actually, if you again, it's pictures, but if you actually look at the whole video,
Yeah.
like his hold up play, he was so calm, composed, and again, composed here. Like to see that run,
Yep.
Zakaria making that run.
Great to see.
I had no idea what the Verona defenders were. They were trying to put him offside, but like at the bottom there was still someone else. So that didn't really make sense. But to play that pass, perfect in stride, like he just needed to hit it.
Yeah.
So everything about that goal, like he made that goal.
Yep.
There was a moment where we were a bit struggling.
Yeah.
We couldn't keep hold of the ball, and he changed the game. Like we won the game. After that, it was just cruise control.
Yeah. Two major things happened in this game that we've been complaining about for 23 match days. It's the hold up play and players running on.
Yeah.
And this goal illustrates both of those complaints like being fixed. Morata comes and gets the ball. We have midfielders bombing on. Midfielder gets the ball, scores a goal.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we wanted, and it happened. Again, it has to happen for 14 more games, though.
Yeah.
It can't just be Hellas Verona.
That's why I think Zakaria will replace Arthur, and McKennie will play in Zakaria's position, and
on the right hand side,
and trying to optimize all those like runs McKennie actually can make. Because like Allegri said, at the start of the season, he was all over the place, McKennie, running. And he said now he's more disciplined. So I think he trusts him to make those runs. But if it doesn't work out, to get back into shape, like just get back to in your position and do what you need to do. So that's why I think he's going to do that. I believe. Like I will be shocked if Arthur plays away to Atalanta. I will be actually shocked.
Yeah, same. But you mentioned McKennie. He spoke today.
Yeah, he spoke
about the differences between. Well, at the time of recording, he spoke on this day about the difference between Allegri and Pirlo, and he does mention the experience factor. And apparently Allegri sees him, like you just mentioned, he wants him to do less but more. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's just a testament to experience, because Pirlo, you wanted, I guess when he's there, he just wants everyone to go. It's a different philosophy of coaching as well. But Allegri, he wants McKennie to pick his spots going forward, making intelligent runs, and seeing if he actually do that. And then holding, of course, the defensive responsibility of keeping his shape if he doesn't pick a spot to go. So we'll see how he manages for the rest of the season. Again, this Allegri coming and making McKennie a player would be absolutely insane. But it could happen, definitely. I think we spoke about that on Monday's live. How McKennie could actually become a potential like actual player. Yeah,
like if he can, if he play like this, and again, I'm not saying we are creating these situations every game to this extent, to that extent. Yeah. But even a few of those opportunities, and you can get McKennie in those positions, because Zakaria did it well. But I think just going forward, it's more. It
suits McKennie more.
It suits McKennie more than Zakaria. So I expect more, because when he came on, McKennie, he was good. Like he was very unlucky to not have a goal or an assist. Yep. I think that's a bit his story. The last few months he's playing well, but maybe he should have more. In terms of output,
should be more output,
because he's getting very good positions, and that's his thing. So let's see. let's see, because Atalanta leave space at the back. Like
Oh,
they
100%
they actually do. So
Yeah.
it's just up to us. Like, can we hold on to the pressure? Because Cagliari
Yeah.
did that, so we should be able to do that again. Different game, different stakes, pressure, atmosphere. Everything is different.
Yeah.
But if you can hold on to the pressure, they will leave space at the back. They will,
For sure.
because they play a high line.
Yeah. It's Jim City, Demiral, and Taloy.
Like you should be able to exploit that. If they leave actually
100%.
space with Morata,
Yeah.
Dybala, Vlahovic, McKennie making those runs, you should be able to exploit that to the fullest.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Yeah. So that was our tactical board, and now we're going to transition into the more of what's this upcoming week look like, and going back to the Atalanta match day 25. But in between that, or today and that game, we have a Coppa Italia game against Sassuolo.
Yeah.
Quarterfinal at home Thursday at the late game, so 3 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. your time. What is he doing? What's Allegri doing that day?
He's
Like
gonna
your initial thoughts, because we actually have no idea. But what do you think he's doing?
I think. Oh, that's different. I think. Who I think will play.
Yeah, or like how we're gonna set up or whatever.
I think we're gonna set up the same.
Okay,
maybe
has
not.
has to be key.
Maybe not the same, but like same idea. Like maybe two up front, one behind, something like that. But like, he's not gonna change to a 4-4-2. I don't believe. I think Perin is gonna play. Rugani is gonna play. I think Bonucci is gonna play because he's been long out for long. He's back, so to get some match rhythm in.
Yeah.
And just gonna rest the leg. I think Alexandro's gonna play.
Oof.
McKennie's gonna play. I think Locatelli will play. Rabiot will play. Vlahovic will play. I'm not sure Morata will play. I don't think so.
I think Morata or Dybala has to rest.
I think Morata will rest for sure. I don't know. I have a feeling. Maybe Dybala will play, but I think Keane will get his game.
Yeah.
I would start. I don't know. People maybe say it's crazy. I would start Ake. I don't know why. I would just give him a shot.
Just let him have fun.
Just let him have. Yeah.
Some people.
I don't think he's gonna do that, but you should be able to beat Sassuolo with a good team and Ake in it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because they're so open at the back, Sassuolo. Like they're all over the place.
They just got thumped 4-0 by Sampdoria, or 3-0, 3 or 4-0.
Yeah. And before that, they faced Udinese also. Was that right? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a weird team. Like when they're on it, they're dangerous. But when they're not on it, they look so bad. You should win that game.
We get another sneak peek at Gianluca Scamacca.
Oh yeah. But like you should be winning that game, no matter who you're gonna field out there. Which 11?
Even if Keane or Ake start, like you still have to feel good about yourselves.
If Bernardeschi's back, but I've not seen him in training again.
So, is he still out? Eh?
I've not heard anything about it, so I think he's still out. Otherwise, I would expect him to play.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, he's gonna make some changes.
Yeah, he has to. Sunday is too critical of a game to screw around with.
Yeah. Because after Sunday, it's Villarreal.
Yeah.
But like, it's I don't say.
Is it already?
Yeah, it's Villarreal. Then it's.
No.
It's.
I think Villarreal is the 22nd.
22nd? Which day is it today? Because I'm confused.
Today's the 8th.
Okay.
So the weekend's gonna be Wait, the weekend's gonna be what? The 13th, the Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah. So it's the week after. So
Oh yeah, it's a derby before that. I forgot by Torino. Why keep I forgetting? Because it's on a Friday, I think.
Yeah.
Is it on a Friday?
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
It's on a Friday, yeah. For some reason, that's why I keep forgetting it. Like a game on a Friday. But yeah, again, it's a derby, but you need to win that game. I don't care. Actually, but then it's Villarreal. But like, if you look at the different, like it's Empoli away, it's Spezia at home, Sampdoria away, again Villarreal, Salernitana at home, Inter at home, Cagliari away, Bologna at home, Sassuolo away, Venezia at home, Genoa away, and then Lazio at home, Fiorentina away. That's all of games. Like, if you need to get past Atalanta, and then with all due respect to all the teams, it's Inter, and on the final 2 days it's Lazio and Fiorentina, which from like still you need to beat because you're better than them. But like there's a stretch between those games
you
where
can't drop anything. You cannot drop anything.
No, because again, people say, "Oh, Atalanta," because I checked Atalanta. Oh, I have them. I wrote them down. Let me check.
They're 3-4-4 at home.
They have us, but they also have Fiorentina away. They have Roma away. They have Napoli at home still, and they have Milan away on the not the last day. The one of the last games. I don't know. I don't think it was the last one. No. But yeah, they also have a few tough games, but we have those tough games at the end. Yeah. The last two, like I don't want to say
if you put your points away, those games don't matter.
Those games maybe you cannot come into the last two games and you still need to win both of them. Like that's a bit iffy. Like it's not ideal. Let's be honest. Like you need to put it away, and you need to beat Inter at home. You need to.
Yeah.
But you need to put that top four race away way before the last two games of the season. The last two games of this season just need to be, how do you say, far like the last two games of the season.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be done by then, in my opinion. And it's a long road. It's not easy, but you need to win on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then
that's what's gonna make it.
Even if they win their game in hand, it's 1 point behind in front of them, right? No, if
they win their game in hand, they're 1 point ahead of us. If we beat them, we're 2 points ahead of them.
Yeah, like you need like in those last 14 games then 13 games, excuse me, after if you beat them 13 games and you're, let's say, 2 points in front of them, and you don't need those 6, so you need to make 8 points up. Like you need to have a gap of 9 points, to be honest, at least
to feel comfortable,
to feel sure.
Yeah,
it's not easy. It's not easy. Like you need to win out, and they need to keep dropping points. It is what it is.
Atalanta also have Europa League to play.
Oh yeah, who did they play? Olympiacos, right?
I have no idea.
I think it was Olympiacos. I think it was. Are they gonna play for it? It's Olympiacos, yeah.
Who knows? Who knows if they're gonna play for it? They also have Coppa Italia. So again, they got the same schedule as us.
It's 7 points with Milan and Napoli.
Yeah, that's too far.
You never know. I don't know who Inter play. Napoli play Inter, right? They still need to play Inter.
They play Sunday, those two.
They still need to play Lazio away and Milan at home, I'm sure. They also need to play Atalanta away, I know that. And Fiorentina at home. They also have Roma still at home. It's Roma, but yeah, they have some big games still, or big games. And Milan, I have no idea. Milan, they play Napoli, because I just mentioned that.
Yeah.
I think Milan played everyone. They still need to play Lazio, Fiorentina.
Your homework is to create a grid of the Seven Sisters and who they have left.
I think, if I remember correctly, from all the teams, Milan have the easiest schedule.
Okay.
I think they need to play Napoli away. I know that, and they need to play Lazio away. That I know, and then it's Fiorentina. I think because they played everyone else. They played Atalanta twice.
Yeah.
Oh no, they still need to play Atalanta at home because I mentioned Atalanta away to Milan. Okay, I forgot about
it. Again.
No, I'm just looking into it.
No, for sure.
Yeah, to be honest, after this game, it's just weird because we play Atalanta and Lazio on the last two games.
Fiorentina.
That's what makes it weird, or that what gives us an opportunity in terms of you can
getting it done already.
Yeah, because those teams need to play each other within the season still, and we play everyone after Sunday besides Inter.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a sneak peek of our direct rivals' schedules. Just a little brief go over, but yeah, it's going to be an exciting finish. Everyone's hyping up Serie A now because of the tightness in between the top four or top five, I guess, because us and Atalanta are fighting it out. Even the teams behind us at this point, they're only 3 to 6 points behind. It's not drastic, but
Um,
like Roma and
I think Lazio are 6 points behind us, right?
yeah, so one team's on 39.
I think Lazio and Roma are both on 39.
Okay, so yeah,
If
so
I'm
they're
not
not
mistaken, I'm
yeah
pretty sure about it.
they're not too far behind.
Like they aren't, but like the
Yeah.
top five are just better than those teams.
Yes, of course.
So like it shouldn't really be like you shouldn't be really looking back. Like you should, but you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like I expect those teams to drop more points than us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 6 points. It's not a lot. Like we've seen it. We were 10 points behind at one point, and we were in it now. We played one game more. But yeah, it was 10 points at at a certain stage.
Crazy times.
Yeah, it's actually weird if you think about it. It is actually. Because I remember coming on, all three of us, and saying, and also the chat, like, Jesus, how are we gonna make up for it?
Yeah.
And yeah, we went on a streak, and those others went on a negative streak. I remember Napoli going from first place to fifth place almost in a matter of a month and a half.
Yeah.
It was weird. But yeah.
Again, we just gotta look back to the last 10 games, and Inter would be at 25, we'd be at 24.
Yeah.
And then no one else is close. The other teams are like at 18, 19, and 20.
Yeah.
So we made the points up there. It's still a long way to go, so we'll see. Sunday's huge, and there's going to be all sorts of previews, all sorts of things happening before then on this channel. So be prepared for that.
I think if you win on Sunday, that's going to be such a big boost in terms of confidence.
Yeah.
Like you're actually in it now, legit. You made it. Like after a bad start to the season, some hard work. I think that will fill the team with confidence and belief again. Just go on it and just finish it. That's my belief. But you need to win on Sunday, of course. Like it can like that's what I believe will happen. But like the complete opposite can happen, and then you're like coming on and like, oh my god, negative. And the players probably will be like, oh, again.
Yep.
So yeah,
for sure,
it's a big one.
Yeah, and again, like I said, stay tuned to our channel because we got the complete coverage on it, leading up to it, Coppa Italia game Thursday, all that stuff. I also want to point out that our Dusan Vlahovic jersey giveaway is you're still allowed to enter. Follow the Twitter account at Bianconeri Zone to get your entries in. The winner will be announced February 25th, which is about 2 weeks away now, 2.5 weeks away. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're watching that day. Only on the YouTube channel. We'll transition into injury time just because we got quite a few questions, don't we? From what I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some questions. Okay. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So our first question, injury time, comes from one of our more active members or active subscribers, Yusuf Murmo, and he's asking, should Allegri now keep one formation until the end of the season and instead slot different players in and out of a 4-3-3 instead of changing the formation and take it game by game? Absolutely. This is what you and I have been clamoring for. We want the Liverpool model. What's that noise?
Nothing.
Oh. We've been clamoring for that. For how long now? Since he came back.
Yeah. Especially after the first 2 months.
Yeah. You need consistency. You need a team to gel together. And you don't do that by going 4-2-2 to 4-3-1-2 to whatever, to 3-5, whatever.
No.
You need consistency. You need something to work. And I believe in the Klopp model. I'm not necessarily saying his exact formation, but his adaptation to sticking to his guns.
Yeah, and even if it's a 4-3-1-2 or 2-1, that's even okay for me because basically it's the same thing. Like in game, it's not 4-3-3 in game. We've seen that in the pictures. Like it changes. It just it cannot be a 4-4-2 or a 3-5-2 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like unless you have so many injuries and you need to play 3-5-2, okay, fine. But if not, like you cannot switch back to 4-4-2 playing Rabiot on the left. Like you have Morata, and again, I'm not saying play all those guys into the ground week in, week out. I'm not saying that.
No.
But the idea of that formation needs to be the same. Like if you play Venezia at home, you should be able to play 4-3-3 with Keane in it, and you should be able to do a job just because everybody knows what to do. It's just familiar. You do this in training. You do this week in, week out. If you need to replace 2 players into the team, they just come in and do their thing. Maybe to a different degree of quality, but that's okay. Like
everyone will still be on the same page.
Yeah, like that's the most important thing. Like everybody knows what to do, no matter who's coming in. Because I keep saying it, or you said it also, like just memorizing passing lanes or runs and all those, like we saw in the pictures, dropping back, running into space. Like if you keep doing those things over and over again, like Keane coming in, he just runs into space. Like, you know what again, I'm saying it's very simple now, but like on the field, if you create opportunities week in, week out, the same things over and over again, like whoever comes in should be able to do a job. So yeah, he should be doing that, because it's weird that he changes it so many times.
Yeah,
it's weird.
You should be able to, like Liverpool, if Henderson comes out, Milner can do the same thing.
Yeah.
If Rabiot comes out, Arthur should be able to do the same thing. But like moving position, like moving like Locatelli to the left midfield or left center mid, and Arthur becoming the holding mid, whatever. But it should be all on the same page. So yes, Yusuf, not necessarily, again, like you said, the front 3 can be fluid. It doesn't have to be a 4-3-3. It could be another machination of that, but for the most part, have those 3 fluid up front, whoever they may be.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next one, if my screen will do me justice. Oh no, it's not doing. Okay, I got it. Next one comes from the notorious PIG. He is saying, I know it's early, but do you think Zakaria could end up being our best midfielder for the rest of the season? I'll go first. It's still Locatelli.
If Locatelli gets freedom to play more advanced, I agree. I think it's gonna be Locatelli. Just for the fact that we're gonna see something different, and it's gonna influence our decision, I think, at the end. Not saying Zakaria will not have a good season until the end, because on Sunday he had a great game. Like besides the first 10 minutes was a bit weird for him. Like he looked a bit out of place.
Life.
Yeah. But he picked it up, and like Allegri's gonna love him. But I think Locatelli, just because I think back after Sampdoria game, I don't know it's Sampdoria, but it looked so good. Like just the way he was skipping past players, just flipping the ball over them, and like you loved it. So I'm going Locatelli.
That doesn't mean Zakaria is not going to be a good midfielder, but he's going to be the boost that the team needs to allow players to play in their actual positions, and Locatelli is going to benefit from him coming. So I think it's just going to be Locatelli, to be honest. It has to be Locatelli if we're going to have the success we want.
Yeah. Again, because you invested a lot of money on him.
Yeah.
I think Zakaria came in because he was an opportunity, and he can unlock something different to the team. So at the end of the day, it should be the more expensive player. Like, not always, but like it would make sense that it would be Locatelli. Yeah. Because you brought him in for that solid reason. I think when we brought him in, remember, we were discussing like, oh, how is he gonna play? And we all expected to him being played as an 8 when Arthur came back. Then Arthur came back and it didn't happen. So this should be his
release,
his pass to freedom, or
to
play his game basically. He can play how he's playing now, but like I think that's investing a lot of money for doing a position Zakaria can do now.
Yeah.
So he should be. I'm interested to see. I'm actually even on Thursday. Let's say Arthur play and Locatelli plays.
Yeah.
I think based on what I've seen on Sunday and what Allegri said after the game, I think he kind of trusts Arthur now to play that position.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe on Thursday we will see that if Arthur plays and Locatelli comes in.
Yeah, it'll be like now he has options. Now he has stuff to think about. So again, that doesn't mean you change the formation. That just means you change the players a bit.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. I'm interested for sure because if Arthur if these guys can stay healthy, I'm really happy because we actually have an idea of what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
The next question is coming from Elian L Dog, and they're asking, who should we be scouting for our next left back, as Sandro is unreliable and Pellegrini is not there yet? My short list: Cambiaso, Udogi, Rom, Mendy, Vindal, Grimaldo, Gaia, and Kurzawa. Oh, it goes on. Marcelo, Digne, and Baker have all been linked. That's a long list. He should be a scout.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm confused. Cambiaso, even if you get him, he's not coming in first team because he's not ready. From what I've seen, he's not close.
It's Pellegrini. It's Pellegrini again, all over again.
He's not close to being ready at all.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like, you can see he can play, but you can also see this is not ready. So no, Udogi I like, and nice. According to Romeo, the club actually really likes. Now, I don't know what his contract situation is, what the asking price is, but I think he's a name we should be looking at in terms of in the summer. We will probably talk about a lot in terms of, is he coming? Is he not coming? Rome, I have not seen.
Wait, sorry. Can I ask a question about Udogi for a second and Italian transfers? Is that co-ownership thing or type of transfer still a thing?
I have no idea.
Remember when we used to, do you remember when we used to do that?
Yeah. I have no idea. I actually have no idea.
Huh.
I'm not sure. Sure.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting.
No, that Rome, I have not seen playing. To be honest, I've not seen playing at all. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So
I got they asked me that on the transfer deadline day, that the show, someone mentioned his name. I was like, who the heck is this guy? And then I did a deep dive, and I was like, oh, he's got some good stats. And then I looked at some clips. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But I don't know if that, again, is our scouting team looking to that? Is our scouting team looking at that type of player, or even in that league? I know we got Zakaria, but
I have no idea. I've not watched him. I'm not gonna lie. So Mandy, the Real Madrid player, they're not gonna sell.
I assume it's him, but no
Wijndal,
chance.
Again, I like, but he did not really improve the last 2 years. I would say very strange. So I don't think so. Grimaldo, Gaia, I don't want Gaia. Kurzawa, no chance. Marcelo, Digne is not coming. Baker, absolutely not. Baker, absolutely not. Please no. I have no idea how he played for PSG. I have actually no idea.
Yeah, he's already transferred twice now, hasn't he? Yeah, he was supposed to go to Newcastle, but he didn't go to Newcastle.
He's not good.
No.
I like Udogi, to be honest, and I know, I want Sandro when we bought him, that type of player, just to come in and oh my god, it's difficult. It's a difficult position. I remember Morata saying that in 2000 when we got Alves. When he left, he said, I think it was also Chiellini saying that. It's the most difficult positions to find. Left back and right back. Fullbacks. It's so difficult because center backs, tons are out of there. At the end of the day, midfielders, strike, you name it. But if you look around, left back, right back, it's a weird position, man.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
If they don't look good, they look terrible. There's nothing in between. I don't know. I'm
Out
scared
of
for the
this,
summer.
yeah, I don't want to panic by left back. I don't want Cambiasso though.
No, I want Sandro out, but I
Yeah,
want someone coming in knowing he's gonna be here for the next 4 or 5 years.
exactly.
And it's not easy. It is not
No.
easy. But yeah, you can.
Um, Out of this list, it's probably well, it's Udogi because he's Serie A talent and he's better than Cambiasso, and I guess Vindal for the hype. Mendy is the one you want, but
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one
But
we're not getting Mendy because
no,
he's
no.
not leaving Real Madrid. And Grimaldo is another vibey hype player, but he can't defend. Like he can't defend how Allegri wants him to defend.
Yeah,
So
that's the issue. Like,
yeah,
you need to look at the coach, and if he doesn't like
yeah,
a type of player, then yeah, it's pointless. It's pointless. But it's a good list.
yeah. That's long at least.
But Marcelo and all those players, with the way
No,
the new ownership or the new plan
management.
is going, management is
Yeah,
planning, no chance.
yeah. Okay, we'll move on. This is a question from Yuvatam, and they are asking, I think in summer our focus should be to get a good center back in case the lit leaves. Do you agree? And which player would be a good center back for us? I think we need a center back regardless if he leaves or not.
Yeah. Also, um, I don't remember when we talked about Chiellini and the chat was attacking us.
Yeah, he's
I
hurt.
I love Chiellini. Like, he's one of the best
Yes.
defenders ever. Like,
Yes.
he's that good. Just pure talent.
Pure defender.
Yeah, pure defend. Like, you don't need to ask him to play. Like, remember on Sunday he made it to the box, the opposition
Yeah.
box, and then he
Yeah.
tripped or something.
Yeah.
Like, you don't like, that's not him. But like, if you need a defender for one game and you need to man mark one player, I think
Yeah.
a lot of coaches in the world will pick Chiellini because he will give you
Win
hell
that.
for 90 minutes. Like,
Oh yeah.
he like I remember so many strikers coming out saying this was terrible to play against, like, because he's always there, he's always in behind you, and like, he knows how to defend. But it's time in terms of we need to move on. Like, I think it needs to happen this summer because he's out again. Bonucci,
Yeah.
he's also picking up some more injuries, but it's normal.
That's what I was saying.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal. Rugani did well, but I don't think you cannot play with Rugani for 30
whole
games
season.
in the
Yeah.
season, no. And then you have the Ligt, who will he leave? Will he not leave? It's a sticky situation, and people saying, because Hanin tweeted me.
You
She
pointed-
said
yeah.
she said Demiral, maybe Atalanta won't buy him. I think they will, and I hope they will, because I don't
Yeah,
believe.
we need-
Like, is he a good player? Back, I don't think he can be a starter for us moving forward. I know a lot of people like Demiral. I'm not that high on him. I think he's a good defender.
I think he's a good third choice center back.
He is too rash at times, and I know people say, but Chiellini is smart. Like,
Very smart.
And
Picks
people
and
say,
chooses.
he's young. I get it, but like, it's been 3 years now and he keeps doing the same thing, Demiral. Like,
Two different clubs now.
yeah, and Romero, people keep bringing it up, Romero. I don't see it. I can't. He had a good season for Atalanta, but when I watch Romero, I'm like, oh my god. At this point, I still never had that feeling when I watch him. I'm like, damn, we lost him. Big time player. I don't know. Maybe I can be completely wrong, and I hope it for him. I hope he has a fantastic career. But I know people say, you're just a fan. I want to keep the leg. I want the leg to stay at the club forever. I know it's not happening, but I want the leg to stay at the club forever and build around him. Give him the pieces around him. Like, and I keep saying it, Saliba. Like a Saliba, pair him with De Ligt.
Yeah,
that would be for me
crazy.
ideal. Don't bring in Romagnoli. I will cry if you bring in Romagnoli. Because I was watching Juventus today, and it was Momblano talking to Daniele Longo, who is a Milan watcher, a bit of, and he said they basically feel that the club already has an agreement in place with Romagnoli, and if a deal like talks with Milan completely fall apart, then he's set to join, and I'm like, oh no, please no, not Romagnoli
You
on
know,
5 million euros.
yeah, you
5
know how you
million.
just said that the management won't do that for Marcelo? I think I would classify Romagnoli like he's not the oldest dude in the world, but you don't just give a 27-year-old center back 5 million euros if he's not starting, and he shouldn't start.
Yeah, that's my like.
Yeah,
And again, I'm not saying you will replace Chiellini with Chiellini or Bonucci with Bonucci or De
yeah,
Ligt
for
with De
sure.
Ligt. That's very difficult because they're world class. Like you can only replace them if you bring in Van Dijk or Koulibaly. Like, and that's
Yeah,
not happening.
no.
So you're gonna downgrade a bit. It's okay. But if you need to give 5 million euros plus signing bonus, just sign Saliba.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Just go for it.
I don't think the club is actually looking at those players.
There's no chance.
Why Romagnoli? Why Romagnoli? Why not Saliba? Also, non-Molo say Fofana, which
Oh, Wesley, the Leicester
I
guy.
like, but he's injury prone also a bit.
Yeah,
But he is actually a good defender. He is.
yeah.
I remember coming in the Premier League and was like, what the hell? Where did this guy come from?
Yeah.
But okay, he was lucky with his injury. It was a nasty challenge at the start of the season.
Yeah, I remember that. That was oof.
That was unnecessary. Also, that challenge.
Yeah.
But he is a good defender. But maybe if you're looking at those papers, who knows? Maybe Saliba's in that list. I like Saliba.
Yeah. Saliba's all around like athletic, good, decent on the ball. Say decent for now.
Yeah.
And he can read the game decently well as well.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. And also, he has speed to make up for a mistake.
Athleticism. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think we're looking for it.
No.
Adam,
I think. What do you think? What do you think the goal is? If De Ligt leaves, you get two center backs. Like, what do you think the goal is here?
No, I think they will. Yeah, it should be like you cannot trust Chiellini, and two, like who, like at some, like you need to spend money. Like you cannot sign free agents.
Yeah.
Again, you need to
go Romagnoli.
Yeah, but he's not the starter. Like imagine
No, that's what I
Bonucci
mean.
picking up an injury. You need to play Romagnoli and Rugani in the Champions League. Like no, please no.
No. Yeah, no way.
No, like Saliba, and people say, oh, but Saliba is good and he has experience. Like
he's playing for Marseille day in day out.
Yeah, and he's winning Player of the Month awards, Defender of the Year. Like he's talented. And people say, but he doesn't play for Arsenal. Well, they have
Arsenal think they spend 50.
Yeah, look at their center backs. Like, come on. I don't know why they send him on loan. I still have no idea. But he's a good defender. But it's something to
monitor.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. The center back talk it's going to continue until August.
I think
100%.
I think if Italy don't make the World Cup, I think Chiellini calls it a day. I
think I agree with you.
I have that feeling.
Not in March. Not in March.
No. At the end of the season. No. At the end, I think
he's like, I'm done.
I think he will call it a day. I don't know. I have that feeling. I think even he will know. Like it's becoming too much. These injuries, like it's kind of pointless.
His calf is mush.
Yeah.
Like it's not even a calf anymore.
And to be honest, I respect him to keep trying because, like mentally, I don't think it's easy coming back, being out, working hard on that age. I don't think it's easy. So
no way.
I respect him for that. But at the end of the day, we need fit players. So yeah, let's see.
What's this channel's motto is availability is the best attribute.
Yeah. That's why Rabiot, like, he never picks up an injury.
Yeah.
So
knock on wood. Actually, do we want to knock on wood? Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah, we need players.
Yeah. All right. We'll move on to our second last question from Yosku Lorenzo. And they say Milinkovic-Savic, Pogba, De Jong, or just Fagioli and Ravel in the summer. Pick one of those first three and bring both in.
I think we need one big time player, and then you can 100%. Add. I have a feeling Rovella will not be with us next next season.
I'm starting to get that feel. I think he's gonna be a trade chip.
Yeah, that's just my gut feeling. Let's see. I don't think Rovela's gonna be with us next summer. I do believe Fajoli will be with us. I do.
Yeah.
If we can move on, Ramsey permanently.
Yeah.
Rabiot will leave. Maybe Arthur. Fajoli will stay. He should stay.
Yeah.
But we need a big time player to come in also.
Yeah.
And you
I
never
got
know.
a question. I got a question for you. Which one of those two would you rather place in a trade scenario or a swap scenario? Fagioli or Rovella?
Oh my god. I would say. I would say Rovella because we have Zakaria now.
Yeah.
And
I think Rovella will allow you to get a better player and knock off more money.
and I think and I think Fajoli is different. Like
Yeah.
I don't. It's a difficult
That's not-
question. It's like, and to be honest, that doesn't really make sense because Rovella has shown in the Serie A, Fajoli not.
Exactly.
So maybe you should be saying Rovella, but just because we have Zakaria now, and Rovella plays at DM position for Genoa a lot of the times.
Yep.
And we go off the premises that Zakaria will do that for us. I would say Rovella also because knock on wood something would happen with Zakaria. Locatelli can slot into that position. So I would keep for Joy. Who did we say to use Rovella for? Oh, it was for Savage. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen.
100%. But 100% you do that.
Yeah. If you can do that, yeah. I would, because I said I think Rovella's a good player, but he's not like oh wow talent, like oh my god, like different. But he's a good player.
Yeah.
He is.
Also, out of those first three, De Jong is the last choice. It's in that order. It's Milinkovic-Savic, Pogba, and De Jong for me.
I think if
in that order.
I think Allegri will say the same thing.
Yeah,
I do believe that they're all good players, but
yeah. So we'll move on to the next one. And this is from Juve News Brazil, I assume. Juve News BR. Will Dybala go to Manchester City? You go first.
Like, just because he's a free agent, maybe yes. I still believe he will stay. So I will say
Give
that
it a percentage.
First.
Give the percentage of him going to City.
If he's a free agent, 50.
Okay.
Maybe a bit less. Let's say 40.
Okay.
Just because he's a free agent, but then again, they don't need him. Like,
they don't. That's what I was going to say. They're going big game. They're going big game hunting.
I think Mahrez will sign a new deal. I think Sterling will leave. But I think
they're not the same player.
They can play without a striker, but after so many seasons, they need a striker. I think they're just going for a striker, and I think it's going to be Kane again. They will go for Kane because I don't think Haaland wants to come to the Premier League. I don't know. Like, it just doesn't make sense for City for goal. Yeah, it makes sense, but just in terms of, what do you want to say, glamour, like a new toy.
Yeah.
But like for needs, what they actually need, unless Mahrez leaves and Sterling leaves, like everybody leaves, but I don't know.
If they strike out on a top striker, I could see him being persuaded, but that's going to be so long into the transfer season that we won't know, and he'll probably be re-signed at that point.
I think he will stay, Dybala. I don't know, people hate to talk about it, but we actually need to talk about it because he's an important player. He's a free agent.
It's the biggest thing.
Yeah, like you cannot ignore it. Like you cannot ignore it. We need him. And the deal, was Calcio Mercato, the news saying it's still 8+ bonus, but they will ask his agent to take a 4 million cut. I'm like, Jesus Christ, is his agent asking 10 million euros to just sign a piece of paper? That's insane.
Yeah.
Like when I read that, I was like, that's insane.
The thing is, he wasn't even a registered professional agent according to Italy. So why would she get money in the first place?
Yeah, but like he's still our player, and we're basically acting like we're signing a free agent now.
Exactly.
Like 10 million euros for signing. Like, that's insane. Like, that's actually insane.
Zakaria's was 4.1 million and Vlavic's was 10 million. 11.6.
Yeah, but I'm in shock when I read that. Again, it's Calcio Mercato, but like I know agents get bonuses. Like it is what it is. But 10 million euros, I'm like, that's a free agent, but he is our player. Like it's weird. But I think he's gonna stay. I think players like Bernardeschi will walk, and then the club will say, like, if you let Bernardeschi walk, that's 4.5 you save on the wage bill net.
Yeah.
If you let De Chilio walk, like Perin walk, because Non Molo said keep an eye on Israel to become the second
to
goalkeeper.
promote it. Yep, and that's what we wanted.
And
That's
also
what we
keep an
wanted.
eye on Donnarumma for 23 because it's not going.
That's crazy.
I said it. I still believe Donnarumma will play for us one day. I actually believe that at some point in his career he will be our starting goalkeeper. I keep saying it, and I can be completely wrong. I can. But
what age did Buffon come? 25?
Was he 25?
I think he was 25.
Okay, I thought he was 24. Just
whatever.
Okay,
same thing.
But I still believe he will be our goalkeeper at some point in his career. But like all those free agents, getting those off the wage bill, and maybe Arthur, and bringing in Fajoli, who is cheap, wage wise, and even if you bring in, let's say, the left back, I forgot his name now.
Which one?
Which we are linked with.
Cambiaso?
No.
Or Udo?
Yeah, like his wages are not astronomical.
No.
So that can, how you want to say it, make up for paying Dybala at the end of the day.
For sure.
I think they will figure it. I think he will accept because I believe he wants to stay. Why would he leave at this stage of his career? Is it really money?
Yeah.
Because 8+2 is a good deal.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think if it breaks down, it's actually something stupid between agents and club, and he chooses his agent, which is a mistake.
Yeah.
Should just choose job security and, how do you want to say, not a safe environment.
It is a safe environment, though.
Yeah,
you're exactly right.
Yeah, it's a safe because the fans love them. Like he gets away with stuff, not like with a bad game. He can get away with it because fans love him.
People were covering up his baby fit on Sunday. That's how much people love him.
Yeah, so it's an ideal situation. I think.
Yeah.
I think he realizes that he should. Yeah. He should. But let's see. I think this summer is gonna be big again.
It's busy. It's gonna be very busy.
Yeah, I'm not
busy
saying
behind the scenes, not so much concrete things. I think.
I'm not saying we're signing another Vlahovic, but like, I think we'll try to ship out a lot of players.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
It's and again we're mid-February, not even, so long way to go. We got matches to play. We got stuff to do. So at the time of recording, it is Tuesday night and nothing's really circulating about. But tomorrow, Wednesday, when you guys all are listening and watching, we do have a preview show for the quarterfinal Coppa Italia game. So stay tuned for that, normal time. We also have our giveaway, so stay tuned for that one. The Vlahovic jersey giveaway, like I mentioned before, it's going to be on February 25th, so get your entries in on Twitter. Follow the Bianconeri Zone on Twitter and Instagram for all your latest info. Ali does a really good job updating that, and follow his personal account at Alejandro BZ for his takes. Follow Justin Saforo at Justin Saforo for his takes, and follow me if you want at Gennady151. Before we go, Ale, and conclude episode 11, do you have anything else to say?
No, it's positive.
Yeah.
It's positive. And I hope it stays positive. It should, like, on Sunday it can be extra positive if you win. Moving forward, I think, like, if you win on Sunday and you get that feeling back, like you're in it now in the top 4, and they need to hunt you now, or Atalanta. I think that's a big boost for the club, for the players, just in terms of self-esteem. Like, we had a bad start to the season, but we made right of it on the field.
Yep.
And we took a matter in our own hands for once. It's just a big boost. Also going to Villarreal in 2 weeks' time. It's a big boost. So Sunday, key, man. Hopefully we finally can be the top 4 team this season, because if you don't, there's only Inter left. And imagine not beating the top 4 away.
And making it.
Yeah, like that's. But yeah.
We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah.
Let's get there first. So with that, we'll conclude. I hope you enjoy episode 11. We'll see you tonight. Ciao.